Guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do a crumb coat, and I get asked quite a few questions as far as how to get the cake smooth, and everything starts with a good crumb coat, okay? And as long as your crumb coat, you're doing your crumb coat correctly, then your final cake is going to look really, really good, okay? And it's going to look the way you want it to look. So what we're going to start out with is just our cakes, and I've placed a layer of buttercream in the center. I did level these off, and I've placed the two cut sides together, okay? So this bottom tier, our bottom layer has the cut side up, and this one is the cut side down, okay? So it keeps the crumbs in the center. You're just going to take your buttercream icing, whatever flavor, and you're going to place it on top, and you're going to start with you're going to basically ice the top of your cake first, okay? And a crumb coat, all it is it's a thin layer of icing that seals in all of the crumbs, okay? So we're just gonna go around the cake, and we're gonna push the icing all the way over the edge of the cake, okay? And if you get crumbs, it's fine, because that's the whole purpose of this layer of icing, is to trap all those crumbs in. So just thin layer, and you're just going to push the icing right off the edge of the cake, okay? And then we're going to take and we're going to start on the sides, and I'm going to need to get my icing. We'll be right back. Okay, so what this does is when we ice the cake this way, with the icing that falls over the edge, it helps us get a start on icing the sides, okay, because there's already going to be icing there. So now all we're going to do is we're just going to get some on our spatula, and we are just going to, you can see how that top amount allows for some icing to fall over. That's what we want. And then we're just going to do that all the way around, okay? And a good way to keep your cake from sliding around, mine is a very small cake, you can just put a dab of icing on the bottom of that and place it on your cake board, and that will keep it still. So I'm going to do that real quick, and we'll be right back. Alright, so we're just basically trying to get the cake covered in icing, okay? We really don't care too much about what it looks like at this point. We're just trying to get it totally covered, okay? And you want to use more than you need, so make sure that you're starting out with enough. You can always remove it, but it's a little harder to go back and add it, so don't be scarce on the icing. Now once you get it completely covered, okay, we're just going to go back and we can smooth it. We can do the top again, and you can just start once again and just smooth down the top if you need to. If not, just go ahead and work your way around each side, and at this point you can start to remove some of that icing. So we're just gonna work our way around, and you can see that each pass I stop and I wipe my knife off. That's going to help us have an even coat as well, okay? And what we're looking for is we're trying to get a lip of icing at the very top of our cake, if you can see that, and you'll be able to see that in just a minute. So just work your way around, keep wiping your knife, and then once you feel like you've got a good that it's nice and smooth and you've got the amount you want around your cake, you can stop, and then we're going to do the top, okay? And this is how you get the nice clean edges. You can see that lip form there in the back. That's what we're looking for. And we're going to just wipe our knife, okay? So you may want to make sure that you start with a clean knife each time that you pass, and we're just going to go to the edge of the cake and just wipe it straight in, okay? And then just clean that icing off the knife and continue just straight in and up, okay? So see how this is taking off quite a bit of that icing, and if it's to where it's just kind of runny on the side, it's no problem. My kitchen's a little warm, so just pass your knife back over it. It's not a big deal. And then you're just going to take your knife and come in, and you're going to do that all the way around. And that gives you the nice clean edge on the top of your cake. And this works for square cakes as well as it does the round ones. And then just, again, until you've gone all the way around your cake. Okay? So, I'm pretty happy with that. There we go. There's your crumb coat. And then at this point, you would just let this set up in the refrigerator. Or something like that. You can even leave it on the counter, but just let it sit up, and then you would continue on with the rest of your decoration or the top layer of your icing. But this is the best way that I found to do it. It works the easiest and it's the quickest. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and as always guys, thanks so much for watching.